Okay, so the Yankees are in discussions right now with Oakland in terms for trade discussions regarding Sean Manaea and or Frankie Montez. And I'm not sure if Sean Murphy's in the discussions as well, but to me this is the right move, kind of bringing in a legitimate number 2 starter behind Garrett Cole to solidify their rotation, something the Yankees haven't had in a while, and it would be a wise idea to do it. I think, it would be a good idea to be discussing with Miami as well. They have options in Cincinnati for Luis Castillo, especially since they seem to be going on somewhat of a fire sale as well. Like Oakland, they just moved Amir Garrett to the Royals, and they brought back Mike Minor. And I don't know if that means they're trying to boost the starting rotation, but that to me tells me that Luis Castillo is probably available. So if I were them, I'd be talking to the Reds as well. But that's just me, because the fact is, and not a lot of people are going to like me saying this, but as much as I would have liked, Correa to be here or Freeman to be here, they wouldn't have guaranteed anything. Getting both of them wouldn't have guaranteed the World Series either. It doesn't solve their pitching problem, doesn't solve their catching problem, doesn't solve their outfield problem. None of those things. So 2 of those guys spending $500 million, it's going to cost that much for both of them, wouldn't have moved the needle as much as you might think. There's still other issues. So the Yankees kind of, and as much as I think they're not done yet, they have, made incrementally improvements here. They improved defense. And the guys that they brought in, kind of Falef and even to a degree Josh Donaldson, and more importantly Anthony Rizzo, they were drastically reducing the strikeout totals, which was one of the biggest problems they had over the last couple of years. So they brought in much more plate discipline. Rizzo's the lefty that they need. Do I think they need another hitter? Yes. As much as I would love Brian Reynolds, I doubt it's going to happen now because of the ransom that was asked for Matt Olson. And all due respect to Matt Olson, but Oakland asking for their number 1, 2, and 3 prospects, Volpe, Dominguez, and Peraza for Olson, that's insanity. And Brian Reynolds is going to cost even more than that. So I highly doubt Brian Reynolds is going to come to the Yankees, as much as that sucks. And the fact is, the Yankees' payroll's up now. They're going to have to move some players. So packaging guys like Voit and Torres and maybe some prospects in a trade for Frankie Montez would be a wise idea. Or to Cincinnati, which Cincinnati looks like they're shedding payroll, so they might be more prospect-heavy package going that way. Or Miami needs offense. So these 3 teams represent good trade partners. But the fact is, at least in my opinion, is starting pitching needs to be the next move. Okay? Has to be the next move. Another bat. Where's the other bat going to be? Our infield is clogged now, so they're going to have to move some guys. And I know as many folks saying we need a center field, but we already have Gallo there for 1 more year, right? And they've already brought an Enter Inciarte. As much as I would have liked Eddie Rosario, who just re-signed with the Braves, to be here, the outfield, unless it's Brian Reynolds, it doesn't make sense to go after anybody else, in my opinion, for the outfield. So, because you're going to have to move a Gallo, you're going to have to move one of those guys, and it's going to be really hard to do. So that's what's going on right now, and I expect Cashman to get a deal done for a starting pitcher in short, maybe even today, and which I'm hoping so. He's in discussions with the A's, and I'm really hoping he's in discussion with the Reds and the Marlins too, because there are options out there that are gettable. So, and this is the time to do it. You guys let me know what you think. What do you think the next move's going to be? What do you think it should be? And do you think he's done? Because I do not. Let's get into it.